welcome back. I'm Allison. This is Wonder Crochet. About a month ago, I did this video, 15 free fall crochet patterns, and I asked you all if you'd be interested in a Halloween version, and a lot of you said yes, so here we are. I have a few of my Halloween patterns out. You can see them on the little shelves here. And I have my dark spooky lipstick. If you watch my channel, you know I don't really wear lipstick, so this is weird for me too, but let's just go with it. I really love how much you all enjoy these pattern roundups, because who doesn't love free patterns? And this time I'm bringing you 21 free crochet patterns. A lot of these are beginner friendly, which is great, or they have tutorials that come with them, which is even better. And as you know, I'm not really into spooky Halloween. I think you can tell by my vibe that I'm more into cute Halloween. So for the most part, these patterns are cute amigurumi. I also have ones for pillows and blankets, and tried to do kind of a wide variety of themes, but for the most part we're looking at cute Halloween. If you're brand new to crochet and you'd like to learn how to crochet plushies just like all of these, I have a full online course linked in the description. It teaches you from the very beginning how to crochet and how to crochet well. So let's jump into all these free patterns. These are really in no particular order. I'm just looking off of my list here, and I have everything linked in the description as well. So if you watched my fall free crochet patterns video, this one was in there, and I promise that's the only overlap. So we're gonna start off with a little self-promo. So this first one is my free bat plush pattern, and this one comes with a tutorial as well on my channel. You can make just a cute little bat plush, and this does work well with any yarn, so don't think that you have to use the Parfait Chunky yarn or even any of the fluffy yarns. You can use worsted weight, you can use burlap blanket, anything like that, and it'll turn out really cute. So that's number one, is the bat plush. Continuing with our cute creatures theme, number two is this ghost with a pumpkin hat, which I just love. It's so cute when people give little creations kind of costumes. And this one is from amigurumiday.com. Pretty simple pattern, and I think it would especially look cute with the fluffier yarn because it would give you just a nice size ghost. Or if you make it with the worsted yarn that the pattern recommends, it would look really cute too. That's number two, our ghost with a pumpkin hat. And number three is our other ghost pattern that I have on this list, which is from Amigurumi Today. If you don't already subscribe to Amigurumi Today's newsletter, they send free patterns all the time. So it's a really great place to look for free amigurumi patterns and just some new inspiration. So this one is the Cuddle Me Ghost, which is such a cute name. And they have a vampire version as well if you're into that. But this is kind of like a cute ghost buddy type of pattern. It would make a really great Halloween gift for any kids in your life because it is just really cute and cuddly. So number three, the Cuddle Me Ghost. If you've watched my other pattern roundup videos, you know that I always include patterns from Stringy Ding Ding. Not just because I love the name, but because they have the cutest free patterns. Like, I'll show you. I didn't include these patterns. I think I did on the fall one, but these are both Stringy Ding Ding, this cute pumpkin pie, and they have the cutest pumpkin pattern too. So definitely go check out their blog. But for this roundup, our number four pattern is this Halloween cauldron, because who doesn't need a cute bubbling cauldron with a face? That's the great thing about amigurumi, is you can put a face on just about anything and it turns out really cute. And this pattern is no exception. I really think that this one would make cute decor in your home or your craft space. Add just a bit of whimsical spooky flair. Number four, the Halloween cauldron. Our next pattern actually comes from Lovecrafts. If you didn't know, a lot of the sites that sell yarn or craft materials have a section for free crochet patterns. So if you're ever looking for a place that has a roundup of a ton of different patterns, definitely check them out. I know that Hobie has a lot, Premier Yarns has some as well, and this next one, Lovecrafts. They sell a lot of craft material and some really great yarn as well, but they have a whole section of free patterns. And this next pattern is from their blog, which is this adorable Pips the Pumpkin is his name. Just the cutest little pumpkin with arms and legs. This one is definitely on my fall to make list, which you know is always a very long list, but could you imagine how cute this would look with fluffy yarn, or even if I made it with like Parfait XL, like a size 7 jumbo yarn? It would probably turn out about this big, so it would truly be like a cuddly Halloween creation. So if you do decide to make this one, please send it to me. I'd love to see it. This is one of my favorites on this list. These next two patterns, number 6 and 7 I believe, are both from Little Crochet Farm, so I figured I'd talk about them at the same time because they are similar patterns. And it's the Mummy Cat and the Skeleton Cat, because who doesn't love an excuse to crochet another cat? But once again, any cute animal that you put in a Halloween costume is always a hit for me, and these two are no exception. really adorable. I actually might make Halloween costumes for some of my animals here because I think that would be really cute. So if you have ideas for costumes for any of these animals, let me know. But definitely check out Little Crochet Farm. Concept is so cute, especially for all my crochet cat lovers. Our next pattern actually isn't amigurumi. It's very functional, and it's these Halloween candy bags. So if you have a little one who is going trick-or-treating and needs a candy bag, this would be perfect for them. Also, you can just make it for yourself to put all your craft supplies in. That's what I would do. But these are from Sigoni Macaroni, which is such a fun blog name. I love that. And there's 4 different designs that you can make. I honestly can't believe that this is a free pattern. It's so well done. But you have a little smiling witch, you have jack-o'-lantern, Frankenstein, and Jack Skellington too. So a lot of different options. And they look like great sizes to hold a lot of candy too. So this would really be perfect for trick-or-treating. And this also includes a video tutorial on how to make all 4 of them. So if you've never made a bag before, I think this would be the perfect place to go to learn. So that's number 8, our Halloween candy bags. And continuing with the candy bag theme, number 9 from Lovable Loops is this candy corn bag pattern. And whether you're a candy corn lover or hater, this bag is really cute. Personally, I like candy corn, but only about a handful and then I get sick of it. Let me know if you're a lover or a hater of candy corn. I won't judge either way. But once again, this would be really great for trick-or-treating or even just carrying around in October. Like, I would use this as an actual purse, and we love functional, whimsical items. So check out Lovable Loops for this pattern. This next one is our first blanket pattern. And if you're here looking for an update on my fall blanket that I said I was making, I've only done 5 rows, so maybe come back next fall and it'll be done. But this next free pattern is this adorable spider web. It's this really intricate looking spider web blanket that's actually much easier than it looks. And they actually made a Spider-Man web blanket, but if you change the colors to black and white, then it makes just a regular spider web blanket, which is really cozy for fall time and would look really great draped on a couch as well for some Halloween decor. I love this one, really creative. And number 11 on this list is our second blanket pattern, which is this purple and yellow Halloween house pattern, and this one is by Lovable Loops. If you're into blanket making and making grafgans, this is a perfect one for fall and Halloween time. I love the colors. You can even change the colors to anything that you'd like. I think a black and orange one would look wonderful as well. So for all my blanket lovers, this is a great one. Our next 3 patterns on this list are Halloween monster themed, but cute Halloween monsters, of course. Our first one is from Chai Coffee Crochet, and it is this little vampire pattern, which again, I think would look really cute with chenille yarn, blanket yarn to make it a little bit bigger, or if you'd like the little one, worsted weight works perfect. Speaking of vampires, it's been debated if Twilight movies are Halloween movies. I'm in the camp that they are, and honestly I tried to find free Twilight themed patterns for this. I couldn't find them, but maybe that means that I should make them myself. Let me know. But if you're looking for a classic Dracula-esque plushie, this one's perfect. Our next cute monster is this little Frankenstein plush, and this is from Not Bad. I include his patterns in all of my roundups because he has so many. If you go onto his blog, he especially has a lot of holiday patterns. So not just the fall Halloween ones, but a lot of like winter ones as well. And what I love about his designs is they're so cute and little, chibi as we call it, which means they work up really quickly. And I have noticed how good his patterns are for beginners. So if that's what you're looking for, an easy cute pattern for Halloween, this is definitely it. And pattern number 14 on our list is actually another from Stringy Ding Ding. Surprise, surprise. And I think that this is maybe my spookiest one on the list. It's not that spooky, but it's this freaky zombie. And I think it's so creative. The eye hanging down with the chain. Brilliant. If you'd like to make it even cuter, add a little smile. A happy freaky zombie. But once again, their patterns are really well written, great for beginners. And this one is quirky and creative. Big fan. For number 15, we're mixing holidays a bit with this jack-o'-lantern ornament. I have seen that people have Halloween trees, so they'll do like an orange or a black fake Christmas tree and they'll hang like spooky or Halloween themed ornaments on it, which is so fun. But this one is from Ollie and Holly, another great blog for free patterns, and this is a small one so it works up quickly. I think if you're up for the challenge, this would be great to have a little bowl of these along with the Halloween candy so the kids can grab just a little jack-o'-lantern plush when they're trick-or-treating. I've always wanted to do that, but it's quite the undertaking to make enough, especially if you live in a big neighborhood with a lot of kids. But this ornament would make a great gift for any Halloween lover in your life. All right, we're getting to the home stretch here. Number 16 is this pumpkin candy dish. I love functional crochet, especially if I can put it in places in my house and use it as decor. Something that I can actually use instead of just look at and enjoy. This is from Blackstone Designs, and it's such a cute way to store some Halloween candy. Once again, if you use bigger yarns, you can make it even larger. I think it would be really fun to make a giant one to hold all of the Halloween candy as you pass it out to trick-or-treaters. So this one is on my to make list as well. Stay tuned because I'd love to make a big one. These next two patterns are kind of Halloween themed critters, and this first one is a no-sew spider. This one is by Cassandra Babb. I know you all love no-sew patterns. I love them as well. So having a cute pattern like this that would work up quickly because there is no sewing is always a joy to make. What's especially great about this one is you can make it in a bunch of different colors. I've seen cute crochet spiders where all the legs are different colors, or I've seen a lot that are in like the purple and black or orange and black. There's just so many options that you can do. I've also seen ones where the back of the spider is striped. So if you make this pattern and you really enjoy it, you can make it in a bunch of different colors. I think if you are doing a fall market as well, these would sell really well. So that's number 17, our no-sew spider. Okay, we only have a few more patterns left. This one is actually one of my favorites. It's a stretch if it's a Halloween pattern, but it's so cute. I just had to include it. And it's this fluffy owl. Owls are kind of Halloween themed, right? This is from the Loopy Lamb, and the yarn that she used to design this, it's so fluffy. It looks so cozy. This is on my to make list as well, and I just think it's a really well done pattern. If you want to make it a little bit more Halloween themed, you could make it in a darker color, or what I always like to do is have my plushes hold something like a pumpkin. But when you think of a spooky Halloween night, you always think of an owl hooting in the background, and if I was walking at night, I would want to run into this adorable fluffy owl. All right, we're down to our last 3 patterns, and I had to include a pillow pattern on this list because you know I love making crochet throw pillows. This one is from Repeat Crafter Me, and it is the Great Pumpkin pillow. Personally, it's the Great Pumpkin. Charlie Brown is probably my favorite fall movie. It's a classic. I love the Peanuts. I know that they are especially really popular this year, and I've seen a lot of people making cute Snoopy plushes and embroidered sweatshirts, so I love that the Great Pumpkin is making a comeback. But this pillow would be just adorable to make. It has a pumpkin on one side and Snoopy in a little pocket on the other side. It's so nostalgic and well done, of course. And our last 2 crochet patterns are 2 of my patterns, and they are the Mike and Sully plushes from Monsters Inc. Once again, I would argue that this is a Halloween movie, although I enjoy it all year round. And I actually designed these and released them last Halloween, so I had to make just 2 cute little monsters for Halloween. But these 2 patterns are definitely beginner friendly, and I've heard are a crowd pleaser with kids and at markets, which is so exciting to hear. So if you're a Disney fan and you love Monsters Inc., definitely give these a try. Those were 21 Halloween themed free crochet patterns. Let me know which ones on this list that you really liked and are definitely on your to make list. And as always, if you enjoy these pattern roundups, let me know. Give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if you like this type of content. And don't forget to give me a follow on Instagram, where I post all of my new projects and fun. Also, if you want me to keep making these, let me know what themes you want to see, because it really helps me out to see what you all like. So thank you so much for watching. Happy Halloween, and we'll see you real soon.